live. What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Drew here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowczewski Experience. This is going to be episode 246. Let's continue working on breaking down this assault rifle and all the little aspects of it. So far, I've just got the main piece of it, and then just the tips, the actual muzzles that they fire out of. Gonna focus on kind of like the handles, grips, and the nose, the extension that comes out of the front end or barrel. I don't know what these things are called. I should probably look it up. And then what else do we have? We have the stocks that are still there and the magazines. And then yeah, there's a different handle for it as well. I wonder if I'll have a space for that. Maybe when I do the additional handles for the second hand, maybe if there's space, I could fit one on there. And yeah, we'll do it that way. Either way, I'm Mr. Drew. It's at Mr. Drew on all socials. You can follow, like, and subscribe. Any and all support is appreciated. gmrdrew.art, my website. Check it out. And yeah, you can contact me through there and all that other stuff. And but whatever you do, I mean, just watching this alone, I appreciate that enough. I just want to kind of get into it. I have a little bit of time today, so I was hoping to, at least finish off this particular weapon and move on, because I got at least 4 assault rifles here, and they all look like they're going to require an equal amount of work. And this one's already on its second day, so, that's 8 streams worth of worth of work. I got Max Dude playing in the background, and he's watching some interesting interviews with who is this? Sakurai Harada, the I guess kind of creator of the Tekken games. He is interviewing Sakurai, the creator of the Smash Bros. Games and the like. And I've been watching that for a while just because it's subtitled, because they're speaking Japanese, obviously. So it's like it's that thing that I'm always talking about, where it's like I can't really watch subtitled things having subtitles on the screen makes it hard for me to stream, because it's like I got to keep my eye on the prize here, but I also want to see what these two guys are talking about, and if I can continue watching these interviews, but then I don't, get the stream. And let's be honest, I think the stream probably takes precedent or priority here. But either way, I wonder, is this if my stream manager isn't working properly, which it isn't, I may not even be recording right now. See, it's saying that I'm live, so it's acknowledging. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, so we are live. I'm starting to know that when my stream manager is acting funky while I'm streaming, it usually means I'm not streaming. But I think we're good now. It's a pretty cloudy day. Maybe the internet's kind of getting wonky. Either way, so yeah, I'm gonna have these guys playing in the background, and yeah, man, let's just get into it.
クイズの吉田さんと話した時に、あれ、この人、俺ちょっと毛色違うぞと思ってたのは、ゲーム作りとしてはすごい、開発者としてすごいプロフェッショナルだと。なんだ、俺、この人と違うと思って、すごい尊敬してるんだけど、絶対的に違うと思ったらそこだったの。似てる、そこは。俺、無理だと。僕、最初から宣言してるんですよ。入社していきなり自分の直属の上司で、僕、パズルはダメですからね。
So I have no idea what they're talking about right now.
シミュレーションとか実は戦略ストラテジーとかやるんですけど、僕パズルだけはダメですよって。うちのパズルとか多少遊びますけど、もうパズルって聞いただけで、 桜井さんと俺との落差というか、その別にどっちがいい悪いっていう話よりか、そのね、ギャップはね、子供なんだろうね、僕。いや、本当はゲーム作りってそうあるって聞いた。そうなんですか、やっぱり。だって自分が面白いって思わないものを面白く作ってもしょうがないっていう局面ありますからね。自分が得意で好きで思い出があって、だからこそしっかり作る。それは自然なことなので。だけど、立場の違いっていうのもありますよね。自分はフリーなので、フリーってことは与えられるお題を器用にこなさないといけないっていうのが、それですよ。これがプロフェッショナリズムなんだよね、本当は。だけど、自分の苦手なゲームっていうか、あんまり好きじゃないゲームをやれるのが僕すごいなと思ってて、僕はもう、極端な話、その苦手なジャンルはオープニングで気がついたら寝てしまっているぐらいの勢いなんで、ちょっと無理なんですよね。それはパズル以外には何が苦手なんですか？パズル以外だと、実はその、僕フィクションの、テキストアドベンチャーゲームがダメなんです。なんでかというと、テキストアドベンチャーってゲームがダメと言ってるわけじゃなくて、構造的には面白いと思ってるんですけど、僕フィクションの話を映画とかの連続したアニメーションとか映画じゃなくて、映像物じゃなくて、文章を読むっていうのはダメなんですよ。なるほど。文章でノンフィクションの本はすごい読むんですけど、フィクションとかファンタジー
Talking about playing games, reading books, man.
文字で読むとどうしてもダメ。
I can't keep up with this conversation.
そうなんです。おかしい句だけはやるんです。おかしいな。ファンタジーなんです。挿絵に惹かれたのかな。わかんないです。ゲームブックだけ自分で文字も書いてました。確かに。おかしいな。俺、無人を抱えてるな、俺。これ人間が例えば、その差は何かっていうことを考えることって多分勉強になる。痛いとこ使ったな。そういうところを見逃すのが僕の人生なんですよね。やばい。責められてるところ、解かれてるところ。もちろん責めてはいないです。そうですね。事前にですね、実はツイッターでもし桜井さんに質問できるとしたら、みんな何を聞きますかという質問をしてます。すごい数が来てしまって、正直全部はもちろん聞けない。結構びっくりしましたね。私もちょっとは拝見したんですけど、特に海外の人は新幹線の話してる率多いな。多かったです。ちょっと具体的なタイトルとかちょっとね、あれだけど、カービィってキーワードが出てきますし、割と、
Oh wow, what's happening there?
割と桜井さんの体調気遣ってる人が多かったです。なんか、そうですね。それは割と大丈夫ですよって言っといた方がいいよね。Please tell me you're okay. Okay, guys. 今も言われてるんですけど、肩の故障というのをしていた時期があって、それはだいぶ前だったけれども、もう治ってます。いわゆる五十肩みたいなものになる時期ではあるんですが、五十肩ってなんかこういう肩の痛みで原因のないものを言うらしいんですね。自分は原因があって、石灰沈着型腱板炎っていうのがなぜかというと、私の妻が同じ病気に、そうだったんです。今年かかりました。今年。で、これが何だろうって最初はまさに痛めたんじゃないかみたいなだったんですけど、全く桜井さんと一緒だったんです。なるほど。で、あれ原因不明らしいですね。よくわかんないんですけど、構造はこうなるとこうなるってことは原理は分かってるけど、その原因が分からないらしいですね。とにかくレントゲンを取ったら、なんか石灰質が確かにビシッ、米粒状のものがあって、
Talking about his hurt shoulder.
それはやめた方がいいって言われて、自然になくなるらしいですね。その自然になくなるのは結構かかりましたけどね。もう辛い時にはブロック注射まで。そうですよね。私の妻は首に出ちゃった。そうですね。それは大変だ。こんなモビルスーツみたいな。動かない。いや、本当に多かったんですよ。桜井さんの体調を気遣う系の質問が。皆様ありがとうございます。申し訳ありません。これは大丈夫です。一番多かったんじゃないかな。質問をって言ってるのに、桜井さんの体調について聞いて と多かったですよ。
Yeah, people are so weird, right? Like, here's the weird. I mean, especially from my perspective as well, chat. The last thing you heard of somebody when they were talking was that they had an IV in them because they were dehydrated for some reason during development, right? Like, oh my God, this guy is literally working his body to death to make Smash Brothers. Oh my God, right? And you hear about that like once. And it could be like not even related to specifically the crunch ethic or how long he's been working or whatever, right? It's just something that happens. But people by an association will literally take that and make that the story. So that the next time you hear from Sakurai, 6 months later, all you hear is that, right? All you assume is that the last 6 months of this guy's life has been nothing but that. Well, that was just one tiny little moment of a thing that happened, right? Like one small thing. The entire life that they've been living the entire time is completely, possibly completely unrelated to that. And that was just one small blip where it was like, oh yeah, I just felt a little weird that day. You know? Oh, it was just a little rough day. But people, like, you immediately assume the last thing you heard about something or somebody is now the thing that represents what they are from this point forward, right? Not even assuming, just, oh, that a ton of shit in their life had changed and things are possibly fucking fantastic now or way worse, Or they have completely new issues or completely new wonderful things that happen to them, right? Just completely forgetting the fact that, oh, the last thing I heard about somebody was this, that's the way they are. It's like weird friends that, show up from high school and they talk to you in some ways like the shit from high school was the way that you are 20 years later. It's like, what? Huh? I'm not even the same fucking person. I'm like physically, I literally have shed every single cell in my body since that person twice. And the only thing left is brain cells, bro.
Bro?
Like, people are fucking weird, Like, people are really, you hear one thing about somebody and you assume, like, that's now them. That is now what they are, and that is them. Done. There's no other critical information that could change this, And it's, yeah, like, it's crazy. People are weird. The same thing where he's like, he told us about this in the first episode, how he's like the Coke Zero guy. Where, he would go to events and things and say that he would like a Coke Zero, and now he's like labeled as the Coke Zero guy. So he's like, well, man, I might not feel like a Coke Zero right now, but everyone just approaches him with Coke Zero things, and he's like, I shouldn't have said that I liked this at some point because now people completely identify you as being that thing. It's like, well, I mean, okay. It's like just avoiding that label,
ドライアイですね。ドライアイはこの業界も多いですね。はい。まあ、しょうがないですけど。目薬やっぱりさす。
Your Gala, thanks for the tier 1, dude.
そういうのはないんですよね。僕、肩も凝らないんです。羨ましい。肩凝りますか？凝ります、凝ります。小野さんもすごいから、僕、肩こりゼロなんです。私は凝ってるんだけど自覚がないんですね。ってことはじゃあいいじゃないですか。いや、それが。
Oh wow, this one's like sawed off a bit.
急に来るんですよ。なんか。
But it's the weight of all the Smash fans.
それが別に苦であるというか、そのために何かしようという気が起こらなくて、マッサージに行くと、何ですかこれって言われる。何ですかそれは、適量です。違いますね。幽霊です。違うかも。紅茶とコーヒーどっちが好きですか？両方好きですよ。意外だとね、これ面白かったですよ。好きな帽子の種類っていうのを聞いてみたんですよ。自分は帽子は長年あれですね、つば九郎のパンチングを買うとですね。パンチングが好きな理由は何ですか？探偵に憧れるとかそういう。いや、実は自分は頭の径が大きいんですね。
Yeah. Sakura's got a huge brain.
なので、本当ですか？はい。 通の帽子が実は入らな
He
い。
shouldn't be like my head is very big, my poor mother.
意外と俺の方がどう見ても大きく見えるけど、俺は頭が髪の毛ついてブロッコリーみたいにこう、ちょっと今の帽子をかぶってみますね。ぜひぜひ。今愛用してるのはこういう帽子なんですけど、これかぶるとより小さく見えます。意外とこうやって普通に立つと頭でかくて、ちょっと細めなので漫画体型みたいな。あ、そうなんですね。だからそれでそういうスタイルを自分で、そもそもが帽子の選択肢って少ないわけですよね。その中で、こういうつば広のやつっていうのがちょっと広いんですけど、他になかなかなくて、今もこれも直しながら何年も使ってるっていう。いやいや、僕は帽子かぶんないんですよ。なぜかというと、ちょっと日本でいうところちょっといろいろ犯罪者っぽくなんですよ。それはちょっとお返しいいですか。はいはい。見てないですか。そうだよね。
Sheep. Stealing a watermelon.
そうなんですよ。なるほど。
You scoundrel. That fucking picture.
ストレスはまあ結構ですね。ストレスが多いんじゃないかってみんな思ってるからこの質問が来るんですよ。なるほど。いや、もちろん悩みながら作ってるようなところもあるし、ストレスはたまりますけど、どちらかというと自分は我慢をする方なんですよね。人に相談したりとか絶対しないし。そこは水です。だけど、あれですね、運動はしなきゃダメですね。エアロバイク以外にもいろいろやりますけど、エアロバイクをなんかやってるって知ってる人すごい。
You're Fandango. Great. Thanks, guys.
それをやってる。みんな YouTube で配信してほしいそうです。いや、嫌です。いや、そうでしょうね。それを配信してくれる人が不思議なことに結構いて、びっくりした。何が楽しくて配信をしなきゃいけない。僕もそれを見たがる人ってどういう人なんだろうなって、すごい、本当そうなんです。桜井さんって本当にミステリアスなんだよね。プライベートが全く見えない方なので。だけど運動でやっぱり気をつけなきゃいけないなと思って、ダンベルを持ち上げてるんですね。片手18キロぐらいで、重いですよ。上に上げたり。それを酔って持ち上げた瞬間に足が切ってきたら、腕じゃなくて腰がじっくりかなと思って相当戻ったりして様子見てたんですけど、まあ大丈夫だったんですけど、もしもここで腰をやって何年も響くっていうようなことになったらえらいことになるんで。そうですよね。気をつけてください。気をつけてます。っていうか気をつけます。僕はさっき言ったように、僕の言うのはひたすらゲームを本当に僕は遊びたいのでないものは作るしかない、もしくはこの業界にいれば遊べるだろうと思っているっていうところ。やっぱり根本的なお話というか、特にテクニカルでもない、なんでもない根本的な話としては。
Yeah, sweet. So I can fit the other. That's what I was hoping for. Get these three in, then I can fit a handle here.
常にというか、ほぼ多くの仕事っていうのは、それを受ける人が
Now the handle's not too different.
専念しながら作ってますね。なるほど。だからそれはどうですよね、企画書とかもそれを見た人が、これからゲームを作るのにどのような情報が必要でどうなのかっていうようなことを考えながら作ってるし、その文章を作ったり絵を作ったりしているような最中も見ている側がどう感じるのかっていうことをよく思います。なるほど。それが原動力ですね。それがもちろんコンピューターを相手にしているわけで、コンピューターって何の融通も効かないやつですから、うまくいかないことだってあるし、安定することもあるし、なんだけれども、基本的には、ゲーム作りが最終的に届くユーザーのことを考えるべきで、そうしているという、そのためにはいろいろ細かいことが必要だということですね。
Dude, yeah, I mean, and it shows. Like, Sakurai is has one of the best fighting game track records in Smash in terms of reveals and excitement per capita of, either a Fire Emblem character or some crazy ass reveal like Terry Bogard or Sephiroth. Because on his end, he's like, I want to blow people away. Like, every single reveal, everything that is going to go into this game, every new mechanic or new thing that's going to be a part of these experiences, I want to blow people's minds, right? This get people super pumped. And it's weird that, not a lot of fighting games, not every fighting game is kind of like that, where they really start thinking about, like, oh, is this going to be a character that'll make a ton of people super fucking happy, right? Is this going to be a thing that's going to, like, blow people away? Like, let's do things that'll make a ton of people really goddamn happy, if not bring in new people,
その細かさのレベルがちょっと僕らと違うんだよな。平均睡眠時間なんですか、これ。6時間ですね。こんな。友達。でも、俺も割とショートスリーパーなのなんで、毎日別に4時間ぐらいでもいい。ですね、2時半ね、8時半起きぐらいが多いですね。2時半。いや、俺は同じだったんだけど、子供のせいで早く寝なきゃいけなくなっちゃったんで、ちょっとペースが狂いましたね。はい。はい。それ聞いてる人だな。
Oh God.
そんなことないでしょ。ゲーム業界の人ってやっぱり相対的に結構若い人若いというか連絡症って言われますね。そういう意味で。でも桜井さんは桜井さんはって言われてますもん。いやー本当に自分では年取ったなって思いますよ。いろんなところが。もしもそういうのがあるとしたらあんまり日に当たらないというか、日に当たることについてちょっと気をつけるということはありますか。紫外線か。昔は例えばオープンカーみたいなものも乗ってたりしましたけど、だけれど最近はそういうのは避けるようになりました。なるほど。僕なんて15歳からヨット乗ってたんで、上からと海面で跳ね返った紫外線とずっと紫外線が浴び続けてる。あとね、これちょっと面白い質問だったんですけど、
My blood is Coke Zero.
お互いの第一印象っていうのを聞いてきてるじゃないですか。なるほど。
Jesus, I would assume Harada and Sakurai probably know each other going back to like either the early 2000s or the 90s. I'm just going to take a guess.
僕は桜井さんはメディアを通してから知ったので、でも第一印象と今の印象変わらない人もさっき言ったように珍しいなと思ってて、僕は桜井さんの最初から見た時に何だろうな、修行僧じゃないけど、本当に修行僧じゃないけど、この人プロフェッショナルなんだろうなってちゃんと言うね、この人プロフェッショナルなんだろうなっていう印象なるほどのまま申し訳ないですけど、今は変わってるんです。私は原田さんの印象というと、なんていうんでしょうね、もともと雑誌とかメディアとか、インタビューとか受けられていたわけで、そちらの方から知ったというのが先ですけど、それを、最初に思ったこととか、今思っていることとかを包括して言うのは、すごく熱心に分析します。
You're a passionate analyst.
そして、ユーザーとかについても、かなり熱心に話を仕掛けるという。はい。それは何においても熱量が大きい人だなとは思っています。そうですね。熱量はあるかもしれないですね。来るメールも結構ずわっと長かったりしますね。はい、それは小野さんにも言われました。いや、長いのが決して悪いことではなくて、自分は一言で熱意を思ってます。なるほど。僕あれ、手が動いちゃうんです。もう言葉打ってるより先に気持ちがいっちゃうから、見直さずに送信しちゃうんです。なるほど。自分も見直さないこと多いな。本当ですか。スピーディーに上げなければいけないので、とにかく監修とかは何十通とかも溜まってるとすぐにこなせるよ すぐ返すってことが大事なんで、だから両方もしゲームハードをデザインするとしたら、デザインっていうのの意味が多分外見って意味じゃないんですよ。どんなゲームのハードになるんでしょうかと、桜井さんですけど、例えば脳で意識するだけで動くとか、予算とか実現可能かどうかちょっと置いといてください。でそれで置いといた場合に、桜井さんとはどんなゲームハードを作りますかと、これも僕にも聞かれてるんですけど、まずそれはどうなんでしょう、言える範囲というか。なるほど。いや、
PlayStation 9?
質問ですから、あんまり真面目に答えないようにすると、脳でコントロールできるっていうんだったら、脳で考えただけでゲームができるのが一番ですね。携帯できますからね。携帯でか一番楽しいですからね。自分はゲームを作るのがこんなに難しくて大変なことであるっていうことがやっぱり何より問題だと思っているので、これはゲームを遊ぶことということよりも、自分が考えたこと思ったことをわーっとすぐに3ポリゴンでもいいし、ゲーム内容そのものでもいいけど、とにかく、コンピューターに蓄積しなければいけないことというのをかなり省いて出せるようにしたい。っていうことが実現できたら、それ絶対一番いいですよね。とにかく、例えば 3D デザイナーとかも自分が思い描いている 3D のものがあって、それをマウスという。
Man, I really feel like I'm missing out on some shit. I didn't think that these interviews were gonna be going on that much longer. Here we are, like a half hour later.
その手はなるべくなくならないかな。大昔から思ってます。なくなってはきてるんですけど、なかなか取れない衝撃でもあります。確かにそういうハードが一番できればいいです。だから作ってる側の視点になっちゃうんですよね。ゲームディレクターやってるわけじゃないですか。まあそうですね。ゲームディレクターとゲームプロデューサーの違いというか。
Jesus. Please, dear God, tell me what the hell this means in Japan, because I don't know if there's any clear and concise actual definition.
How are the game directors and game producers different?
Usually in the US, producers get people and make sure the projects are on task and done. Producers are there to enable and support the people of the project to have what they need to get the job done, right? That's usually what producers do. Producers make sure other people are doing the work and also enable and engage with them to make sure that things can happen, which is a big fucking job. Producers are more managers, yes, exactly. Directors are more figuring out the direct construction of the project at hand. Like, they are the ones making the choices for the things that will ultimately lie in the game or movie or whatever, right? If something is going to show up, the director has to essentially give their okay of whether or not this implementation is the way they would like it. Because the directors have the entire scope, like, when you get the art side, just thinking of the art side, they're not thinking of like the music side. You get the music side, the music isn't thinking about the choreography or the lighting or anything like that. The director has to take everything into account. Like, every single thing has to match to the cohesive vision that a director has, right? And it's mostly the same thing in games, right? Except that a director in games has to have a bigger understanding of even more stuff than film, where the big cohesive conglomerate of a video game, which is so many moving parts that go into a large-scale game, eventually come to the point where it even makes any fucking sense. And this is why a lot of games don't have just one director. A lot of games have a lot of different directors because it's just too much for one person to do. Producers are kind of like investors. No, that's called an executive producer. That's a different thing. Executive producers are the ones that are putting up their money. That's and they have a little bit of influence, right? Producers are different than executive producers.
これいっぱいいろんな形があるんで、どれって言えないんですけど、桜井さんから見た時のゲームディレクターとゲームプロデューサーの違いとか、もしくはゲームプロデューサーってどういう存在に見えてるか、そこはちょっと聞きたいです。っていうのは、はい、わかります。それ、わかりにくいですね、メソッドから見て。プロデューサーといっても、ディレクター前としてインタビューに受けてる人もいるし、ディレクターなのに表に全然出てこない人もいるし、簡単に言えば、ディレクターは文字通り監督で、ゲームの中身を全て考え作り、いろいろなスタッフに指示をする人で、プロデューサーでは、そのチームを運営するためのお金やマネジメントをする人っていうことが鉄則なんですけど、 これどうやらメーカーによって全然言い方が違うらしいっていうのも違うんですよ。びっくりするほど違う。
Yeah, this is very different. Like, there are some games where the producer is like calling all the shots, right? Like, literally calling out directorial things where like the producer seems to have a leg up on even the director in a lot of situations of Japanese game
あ
development.
りますよね。いや、当然ディレクターなんだからモデルも見る、モーションも見る、エフェクトも見る、全て見るっていうようなのが間違いないし、自分で、企画を考えるし、操作系やルールや、いろんなモードやそういうようなものを提供するっていうのがほとんどかなと思ってたんですけど、ディレクターだけど一部しかやってないとか、プロデューサーだけどディレクター的なこともやる。わかります。
So confusing.
モデルとか音楽とかめちゃめちゃ細かいのが見てる。なんかそういうところがやっぱり今の質問に代表されるような実態を分かりにくくしているっていうことの一つではあるんだろうなと思うんですね。だから知りたいんですけど、まあ
Even they acknowledge it doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, in Japan, it's a little all over the place.
いろいろな人が、自分の考えで何かをやろうとすると、それ先導を多くして何てやると言いまして、いろいろ迷走しがちなんですよね。それを一つの方向にこう。
It's exactly as confusing as we thought it was. Yes, exactly. The same shit with like no everyone blaming like Nomura for certain elements of like Final Fantasy VII when Kitase is like the lead producer and he might have a much bigger influence than even somebody like Nomura does with FF7 Remake. That's a really good example.
っていう彼女の役がやっぱりディレクターだった。
And 7 Remake had 2 fucking directors. Like now Nomura's not even a director anymore. Now he's a creative director. You know? It gets super muddy as far as like who ultimately boils down, and some people like are act as like producers and directors, right? Where they're like the finite what's it called? Like the finite siphon at the end. Like everything is going to go through this one person.
プロデューサーがいやこっちに行くべきでしょうっていうふうにするのは本来はするべきなんです。桜井さんの夢って何ですかっていう質問何度もあったんですけど、それは答えにならないですね。ならないですよね。僕も確かに原さんの夢って何ですかって何だってパイロットになりたいですとかそういうやつか。そう今さ今からですか。僕いっぱい変わってるんで夢が。僕ある時急にゲーム業界行きたいな。自分は具体的なものはなかったですね。そういう小学生とか。あ、そうなんですね。僕小学校の時は科学者とか、あとはお父さんが消防だったんで、いいケース人とか。ちょっとね、そういう質問されると困っちゃうとですね。ああ、そうなんと言われましてもっていう感じで。割とその頃からでもこういや冷静かどうかわからない。何も考えてなかっただけかもしれないですけど、そんなこと聞いてどうするのって。でもそうですよね。お待たせしました。次は話題の塩に。はい、ありがとうございます。はい、お召し上がりください。美味しいんでしょうね。いいですか。
Smash Ultimate is ultimately the most jam-packed, massive celebration of everything video games, and is a genuinely good game that there is. Yeah, it's true. It's crazy how cohesive Smash Ultimate is. And here's the crazy part: is that Smash Ultimate is largely still a budget game, right? Like we could be fucking frank about it. A lot of the content that they added for the new version of Smash Ultimate was interactive JPEGs. Spiritboard shit is like the most budget shit that you could have ever done. Like what budget did we have to do? What budget did we have to add to this game over the previous one, other than like let's retool some systems, reuse the same models, bump everything up a little bit, right? Like what do we enhance in this game over the previous one, other than the fact that we're probably going to spend all of our money on characters and licensing and stuff like that. But in terms of actual game budget, dude, no, like Smash Ultimate is probably a relatively mid-level budget game. It is probably very small in comparison to something like a Zelda or a Mario or some shit. Nothing like what they did with like Subspace Emissary, right? Nothing close to that shit. They didn't remake brand new stages. They didn't make brand new character models. All they did was modify existing character models and just use in-game tools to make a mode out of it. So the biggest, most engaging thing in the game is essentially customizable and editable JPEGs on a spirits board, you know? So it really is crazy, right? It really is fucking nuts. They really spent most of their money on like trailers and characters. That's where most of the budget actually went. Yeah, no, they changed some character models, right? But changing character models from like a Wii U game to a Switch game, that's not that much. That's really, it's not like the biggest thing in the world. That would have been done relatively fast. Subspace was fucking huge. But that's the crazy part, is that they never did anything that big budget again. Like they never went that deep, especially even in Smash for Wii U, you know? That was their big story mode.
これも質問で来てたんですけどね、これ僕も聞かれてもなかなかあれゲーム業界全体の、次の方向性についてみたいな。次の方向
Sakurai explained that most of the budget got moved towards the character trailers. Well, there you go. That makes a lot of sense. Where do they end up spending the majority of their budget instead of game things? They spent it on marketing. And guess what? It's the thing that all fighting games need. Marketing. Advertising. Right? It's the thing that fighting games just don't fucking get. Marketing and advertising and licensing. They probably were like, you know what? We can spend almost no fucking money and make an entire game mode on spirits and shit. Making a whole game mode on this, thousands of hours that you can play it if you want. Give us all that money you were going to give us, and I'm going to spend it on big-ass expensive trailers. Big-ass reveal trailers and shit. Brilliant. It's almost like the guy gets it. It's almost like he understands that, oh yeah, that's exactly what would be great. That'd be fucking fantastic. Okay, good. Very good. Very good.
ゲーム業界はこれからどこへ向かうんでしょうかっていう意味合いのこの回がですね。いやー、そんなもんゲーム業界にいる人が考える方向に行くんじゃないですかね。あ、そうですよね。てかこうなるとレギオンというか集団ですよね。そうなんです。その集団が自分の進みたい方向に一つ一つが動く結果としてゲーム業界がなされるっていう感じだから。全員で自信を持ってじゃあカジュアルに振ろうとかいうわけではないんです。そうですね。カジュアルに振りたい人もいればマニアックにしたい人もいて、それぞれの好き好きに走った結果としてゲーム業界がどうなるかです。だけどやっぱりそれぞれで好きなことをしようとしすぎるとどこもかしこもレッドオーシャンになりがちではあると思うんですよね。やっぱり人気ジャンルっていうのはあるし。ありますね。特にインディー界隈とかではなんか自分の好きなものを作った結果として競合がすごいしかもその作った結果インスピレーションを与えて余計にそれが増えるっていうのはあります。まあそうですよね。さらに自分ならもっと良いものが作れるかもなんて思い始めると大変だからゲーム業界の中で何が流行ってるから、そこから逆張りをしようっていうようなこともたまには考える必要があると思います。逆張りは考えた方がいいかもしれないですね。逆張りってわけではないんですけど、話題にも上がってた新パルクなんですが、あれもともとの企画が 3DS という新しいハードが上がらせるということを前提に、その頃 DS でタッチジェネレーションが流行ってたんですね。タッチジェネレーションつまり、全体的に小さいサークルで、例えば脳トレとか、なんかゲームとはちょっと違うんだけれども、いろいろな効果が得られそうなとか、ちょっと遊べそうなものとか、文字ピッパーなんかもそのそうですまさにタッチジェネレーションって言ってたかもしれないんですけど、なんかそういうものがある中で、これからもその流れというのは少しは続くだろうと思って、なので、ゲームをしっかりと遊べるようなものを ことで新パルテナの企画を立てたんですよ。そうだった。僕もパルテナを使うっていうふうに決めたのは、企画の骨組みを作ってからですけど、
その後だったんですね。
骨組みを作ったって言っても、もちろん企画書に最初から書いてあったっていうぐらいの、骨組みですけれども、PS じゃないや、TPS を作る。3DS で奥行きがあるから TPS があり、でもその奥行きというのは小さい画面だからものすごく小さいので、人がただ一緒にいるっていうような人対人の対戦ではなくて、相手は何倍も大きいっていうような設定にするとか、
ロジカルですね。
ロジックですよね。
It's all logical.
もしもそれで8ジェネレーションが流行ってるからその方向に行ってわーって言うと、みんなで強者になるし、片やその情報の顧客が需要はあるけれどもない状態になる。
ある意味逆割りだったんですよね。
それに比較的近いのかもしれないです。
そうなんだ。
When is this going to be part 4?
パンケーキとワッフルどっちが好きですかって質問をしてた。
パンケーキですかね。
そうですか。
実は両方好きです。
僕も両方好きです。
Oh, that is the final part. Cool. And these are a lot of fun. These are just a good time, you know? Like all of these Harada's Bar interviews have been really fantastic so far. They're just a really good time. I think it shows, what is due for? Chat, for anyone that doesn't know. This one essentially is just them discussing that Virtual Fighter 6 is happening. That's all it is. This one, all this one was kind of like the dude at Sega going into how many people downloaded Virtual Fighter, and an absolute metric shit ton of people did, and that the executives at Sega were sort of waiting for a sign that Virtual Fighter, you know, do people give a shit about VF anymore? And apparently, a lot of people did. So that was a really interesting one because Harada's a huge Virtual Fighter fan, you know. Anyway, now we just gotta wait a few years, chat. That's it. We just gotta wait a few years for VF6, and we'll be good. Well, that was fantastic. Yeah, that was a really good interview.
Sounded like it.
Craig Morph, thanks for the 5 gifts, dude. How many do I owe you guys? Oh Jesus, 1,000 bits from Craig Morph again. Appreciate it, man. Let me go down. We see you forward the 7 gift subs. Indian Shadow, thanks for the 5 gift subs. Mr. King for the 10. Ooh. Alex Nostalgics, thanks again, man. Gideon Non Grace, thanks for the 5 gift subs, dude. Pacific Freeze, thanks for 10. Basile Time. Setsuna GN, thanks for the 10. Gideon Non Grace again. HD, thanks for the gift sub. I think I owe you guys about. The numbers have not been revealed. No, Sega will not talk about the numbers. And then he says that specifically. That Sega is not interested in revealing the amount of downloads, how many downloads Virtual Fighter got. But that entire interview is Harada essentially grilling the guy for the information, literally grilling this poor dude about, like, so how many did it do? And the only number that he ends up getting is over 1 million. That's the only number that he ends up revealing. But there's hints that it was actually 8 million. He later hints that it's closer to around 8 million. 8 million fucking people downloaded Virtual Fighter in a month. And that was only half the amount of time it was available. Oh shit! Get moving, chat. Time to get moving. Yes, and that was just the PS4, PS5 version. Exactly. That was just that version. So it comes across as like, I think the executives got the message, you know? I think like all the good word of mouth of the game playing very well, the fragmented things about its netcode and shit like that, but there being enough like good word of mouth about VF and how cool it is. Yeah. What if Virtual Fighter 6 went free to play? I fucking hope to God it does. I hope and pray to God. If there is one fighting game that fits so perfectly, by the way, thanks for the gift subs, Chad. If there is one fighting game that fits beautifully in the, let's let's create a shit ton of cosmetics that you can get some for free, and you can also get like battle passes for these characters and shit. You can get classic costumes, new costumes, all this stuff. You can make your characters look cool. Dude, Virtual Fighter started that shit. Virtual Fighter literally started that shit in the arcades back in the mid-2000s. It began that shit. So, Virtual Fighter is literally perfect for it. Make the game completely free to play. All the characters are like free and shit. But monetize it in a way that allows people to customize their characters, customize their effects, customize their, all that kind of shit. Why is my hair so frizzy? What the fuck? Anyway, let's start up, I guess we can try to get some...
Yeah, but why your hair so frizzy?
on, fucking
Oh
Final Fantasy 14.
my god.
That's a good way to do it. Frizzy! Motherfucker! Throwing down. Shit. Gloves are on the floor. Throwing the fuck down.
There we go.
Dare you. Frizzy? You call him Frizzy. Bitch. They have some water, Jack. Let's see if we can make some progress on this thing. We're trying to get the Stormblood chat. We might actually do it tonight. They said my hair was frizzy, and I took that personally. Oh, maybe am I at 120 FPS? No, it looks like I'm at 60. We should be okay. I actually limited this game to 60. I want to go around a new zone and look at some shit, man. All I want to do. No. Can I show them what filter settings I'm using? I can, yeah. See if it looks good. I think everybody else stopped playing FF14, right, chat? Everyone's done with it now. All the, I don't have to wait to log in anymore. All the other influenzas stopped playing it, and here I am left in the dust with my paladin armor. God. Nobody's cleaning? Yes. We did it. Nobody's cleaning. We logged in too fast. I didn't give anyone an idea that I was logging in, so no one's here cleaning up. Yes. Damn straight. Coming to a filthy, brand new world. Not clean at all. Damn straight. Oh shit. Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it. Don't do it. Just sit there. Alright. So, Joe's pissed. That's right, you're late.
Alright. What else we got?
You didn't make it.
Handles, barrels, magazines, scopes.
Wait. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, I got a couple more to do.
Sorry. Oh shit. Oh my insides. Oh my god. Ow.
Let's see if I could aim that down a bit and bring this up a bit. So now I'm just wondering, do I want to do these two squares for the last two, or these two squares and keep this one open for the next weapon? Yeah, I think let me just start with the
Insides,
middle.
what happened? I had a terrible fucking food poisoning. Or I'm back after several days of being insanely
Oh yeah,
fucked
and
up.
stocks.
Speak with House Borel Stewart?
So let's see, scopes, stocks. 4 stocks? Shit. There is 4 stocks. Damn. Okay.
Something that you like at Final Fantasy 14 that you're replaying it again? I mean, I love the combat. I really like fighting things in this game. It's fun. It's fun pressing all these buttons and shit.
Two scopes and 4 stocks.
I also really like the worlds. You know? Oh.
Bananas, that's what it is.
Hang on a sec.
6 bananas. Oh, okay, so I got 3 squares. So yeah, I'm just gonna take up this whole row then.
Color filter.
Yeah, let's fucking do it, man.
Vibrance is at 64.8.
So since I got the gun here, I'll put the scopes
Brightness and
underneath
contrast.
it.
Contrast 15, highlights 30. Shadows probably should be at 0. Gamma's at 25.
So if there's
That's the only
2 of
settings
them.
I use. That's it. And then Extreme Primals, yeah, we did a few years ago, but I haven't done any in the past, like, you know, returning the game. Too bright? Nah.
This could be the
Nah. Here's what
bananas
it's like about
right
it.
here.
Just drab.
And then
Just looks
the
drab.
gun stocks will probably just fit this way.
Doesn't look too bright at all.
Alright.
I'm just gonna wear my armor. Eat this salad.
To think the Mughals would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
This is my date with Amarich. Yes, the Mughals were the piece of shit.
I haven't watched any of his Final Fantasy XIV stuff.
Always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
I'll be honest, Final Fantasy XIV eludes me.
Shit breaks out.
There was like a regular game that came out, like a story mode, I guess, and then I guess, like I heard about A Realm Reborn being like the preferred game, but I thought that was like a new story mode or something, but apparently it's like a
That's what the FF stands for, chat.
an online mode for the game, something like that.
This is Mixmaster Eugene.
Though I have lived in these lands my
And then like the online mode is like the shit.
Rusty Twinkle, Yoda 1, Genie Laser Kittens, Toaster Oven, and Mr. Flappy. Thanks, everybody. Are we getting poisoned? It wasn't all sunshine and lemon cakes.
There we go.
Nor would I presume to imply otherwise.
And now this
Neither I nor my
one.
life can truly understand what you have endured, and I cannot say with any confidence that I would have acquitted myself as well under the circumstances, much less grown stronger for it. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform.
Oh, this is like a super zoom
The formation of
scope.
the Republic
That shit look like them shits that them pirates
For it is
use.
not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we
to balk at the challenges ahead. The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbours, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
Oh shit, what's he gonna give? Sweet loot? Am I gonna get some sweet loot? Are we about to die?
There we go.
Oh, we're gonna die. Yeah, I didn't drink, he drank, he's dead. Emmerich gonna die.
Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a Scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
I want this drink not to poison me.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Bolton.
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Date ruin. Can you skip the, can you pause the cutscenes, Chen, or no?
Every ending marks a new beginning. From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did he.
What's the autoplay disabled?
Only to be drawn into another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
Oh, we're okay. Give me 1 second, I gotta go help out DJ.
And what is happening there? For real, there's another divot there? Ah, damn. There's a super scope over here. Drop low. My bad. Get low, get low. Oh wow.
Alright, chat. The in-game chat isn't messing with you, are they? Had to go take care of the baby. Shit. The hell am I looking at? Dante, a bunny chick, and a fish-headed Galka were doing squats. The robot Moogle head. Great. Great. Oh my god. Let me in, quickly. Quickly, oh god, let me in faster. Oh.
Is that? Alize,
Alphinaud's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. Where's she been? I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border.
I don't trust that
In the
guy.
ensuing struggle, Elise took an arrow to the shoulder. It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized...
Are we focused?
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distanced herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she is as dedicated as any scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphinaud. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer.
Hmm?
She's sitting on a couch, man. Get her a bed or something. Shit. You see my mittens? Combat mittens.
The warriors of darkness are in league with the Ascians.
Mm-hmm.
Slaughtering the primals is but the first step in their plan.
Could have guessed it.
They make for Zelvatal to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
I should inform the others at once.
Like it how the Taurus have to get your attention by going, hey! Hey! I'm right here! Hey! Thank you!
Master Thancred,
Hey!
I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course. Hey guys, it's down here! Guys! Hey! 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 And they get all vicious. They start going, you're like, whoa! Shit! Sorry. What'd you say? Your blood match, thank you, Prophet Phantom. Real Master at 7S, thank you guys. The Warriors of Darkness and the Ascians were trying to bring about Garda summoning that they might put her to the sword. Then when we first encountered them in the Lost Ass Nath, when they were confronting Ravana gods, this has been their doing all along. What do you intend to do, Alphanod? There's much more I don't understand, but I know that primal summoning cannot be ignored. Mr. Life, don't cover this plot. We squandered her gift as Pharaoh. Maximum, will you come to me to the Zelpatal and help me stop the Eat Cells ritual?
Okay.
Yeah, sure, I'll touch my chest or some shit. And the destructor is born with these all on me invested in the ritual. We're willing to suffer the beastmen's intrusions in the Korathian lands at this point, but so we have primal as escalation we cannot abide. We're gonna go fight primals? Okay. Get it. What a dragon head. Here we go. Panda, thanks for the 16 months, dude. Oh, God. No, I guess I should join these people or something. I'm in a light party now. There we go to Dragon Head. That guy was like wearing whatever. You know what? Whatever. Scalax, thanks for the tier 1, dude. Have you done the event yet? No. All I've really been doing is MSQ stuff. Really, I haven't done anything extra at all. I'm just trying to get my ass caught up. Thanks again, Scalax. Holy shit. Yeah, I can fly here. Yay. How's everything looking, chat? We okay?
Whoa. That chocobo thing, though.
Well, I don't think we go down there.
Oh, chocobo's flying? What?
Okay. It's a bit frizzy. You shut the fuck up, chat. So sort of a basic dungeon. Zappatal. Now accessible. Commence. If they get exposed to all this stuff, all the different music and shit. Holy shit, that is a big... That's a big frog. Alright, here we go. Holy shit, holy fucking moly. So they're throwing rocks at us the whole time. Okay, I don't have my buck juice. There we go. Realize it got turned off again. Like tank juice. Onward. Yeah, dude, I love it. It's like, I mean, at some point I like it, and at some point it's like, I feel like I should have to work a little bit harder for my anemone, right? just have to work a bit harder to get the hate of monsters. I guess not. I guess this game is like, nah, if you're gonna tank, you should just be tanking. You do not have to work your ass off anymore to be a tank. It's an interesting choice, that's for sure. Well, I remember how hard it was back in Rubber Born. Yeah, you had to work your butt off. What's wrong one? What's wrong one again? Oh, it's dead. Oh, it's dead. Some must have the big dick deeps and you gotta keep them off them. I like that. Then you gotta counter their deeps with, aggressive monster energy. Holy shit. You ever go out, you mean spam flash until you're out of resources? Yes. I guess that's what it was, right? Because they took flash out of the game. This guy's interesting. Spam flash until you're out of resources, absolutely. It was challenging. Oh, God. Who's targeting? Get back here. Holy fucking moly! Oh, that was neat. Very neat. Plus, it's linked to something. Or anything. Eh? Crap I need? Probably not. Choppity choppity? Bars are almost mandatory to get TP and MP. In this game? I can't even tell you. That was definitely Final Fantasy 11, that's for sure. Shit. Oh my fucking god. Back in the day before Stormblood moved TP, really? So you almost needed bars to do like anything? Fuck. So what are barbs good for now? Like attack buffs and stuff like that? Instead of functionality stuff, they just make you better? Probably the way it should have been the whole time, right? More or less, yeah. Okay. Dancers do their job but better? Nice, see. Doesn't it always usually work that way? Or one thing's ultimately going to be better than the other things? Really can't stop it. It's just the nature of games. Okay. Guys, where's their flute? Damn. Water doesn't look terrible. How weird. What's faster? Making a lot of sparks and shit. This blue shit is good guy juice, right, chat? Yes, it is healing me. Okay, good. Just making sure. Whoa. You look important. Where the hell did you get that big sword there, buddy? Alright, mechanics? Nah, fuck it, let's go. The correct approach to a Final Fantasy XIV battle. Mechanics?
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
fuck it.
Alright, let's move on. Let's do some banana clips.
Oh, that can knock me over into the edge. I see, I see. Make sure these lights are lined up over here, yeah. Yeah, I got lucky. They've been knocked off the damn map. Well, that was fast. You're not killing me. Nah. I have the chat on my side. They're a curious bunch. Are we still going? Holy shit. Tricorn of aiming? Neat. Don't need that. Oh, why can't I pass it? Sometimes I do not need. Sometimes I need a mouse because I do not know how to do things with controller. The controller is simply too intuitive in this game. There's too much shit. Yeah, I was using the D-pad. It wasn't working. crazy this still ends up being a good-looking game even after so many years. Ah, shit. Just paying attention, sorry. Okay. What? War balloon? Huh? Well, this is interesting. What? What is happening? What? All right. What? Holy shit. Ah! It's not dead. Okay. Okay. Not person shit. Damn, yeah, D-pad isn't working here. Very weird. I have to press X on it first, so I have to like select the item to pass. I see. Okay. Then it's got yes. Slightly angry. That's whack. Any mechanics? Nah, fuck it. Mechanics are cars. Birds, fuck me. Damn, music is so goddamn good. Where you
Music
going?
is good.
Summon any guards? Not cool. Was that Garda? game book or IRL? Definitely an IRL bug. Real IRL bug. There you go. Yeah, you're right. You have to press X again.
Thank the gods. What happened?
Okay.
Press some shit. I beat it up.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion.
Yeah, that.
The Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Asians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught. But we should not tarry. The knights have secured our path to safety.
Terry? We're not gonna tarry?
You'd better not have killed the primal without us.
Look at these bitches and their shitty clothes.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
Just what is your game? Leading us a long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
No. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
Ed? We Ed?
It's hopeless. We cannot face them all.
I can just 2 IRL. Be fine.
Do my ears deceive? A boy! So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you, if you just stand still.
Enough, Jerumel. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we?
Just quickly put this away.
You've been awfully busy since you were kind enough to spare your lives.
While you were idly consorting with the Asians, you mean? 7 hells! What could he possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the great sundering and the reflections it created.
The fuck? No.
Amongst 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light. But not
Wow,
all
I gave.
hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far. So the Asians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light.
Are we the bad guys?
A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void. Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. Diada. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
Neat. I'll take 2.
You would doom our world to save your own?
Right to young, thank you.
What can become of us? Of you?
Enough. I'm tired of talking. You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
Considering how heavy you're breathing, yes. Don't tell me they disappear. What the fuck?
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, be gone. You have no friends here.
Whoa! Whoa. Oh god. Nice grip. All things considered, we should be grateful to have survived that encounter. I think it could be true to save their world, we must bring her into ours. That is not such wanton destruction is beyond justification. Whatever the reasons, they must be sought to sacrifice the loss it ends here. God damn sweet. God.
Whoops.
Back to 4 temps or something like that, right? Alright, running around. Speed of sound. So much of the questing in Heaven's Word involves you going to like these two or three locations over and over and over again. Each told us looking after the girl. We really get mild each other's zones.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Alizé.
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. They told me you had departed for Zelfatol while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
A bed? I was still abed.
I take it your mission was a success.
Yeah, there's some shit, we beat it up. Whatever.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not. I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alize. Why?
During my travels, I had often enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits, but after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had
Therefore, too unknown.
slaying primates in the Scions' stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumours, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive
That
us,
was a weird reaction.
but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
We have to worry about the orcs and the goblins and the Yagudo and shit now? Come on.
A vicious cycle fueled by
A whole bunch of weirdo goats and birds and shit.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods had failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
We gotta worry what the Quadows think.
No surprise, but Alize and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelfatol and learn what we can of the Ixile's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is on a bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Alize, you... You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
I get that I was angry, scowling her before the happiness set in.
Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Taro, I get it. You're over there. We want us to pay attention to you. I get it. Jesus. I'm over here. Hello. She says hello. Hello. Pay attention to the Taro. Damn, that's a big-ass cross-world-ass party. God damn. Need that many people? Where are we gonna fight? That is clothing. All right. Good. Good. Very good. Good. Very good. wearing ice skates. What? We need you guys to dress differently so we know who the fuck who is who. Acayip bir abi. Different music. How have we worked this together? We still in Heaven's Word? Yes! We're doing everything we can to get out of it. I'm sick of Heaven's Word. I've been in it for I've been in Heaven's Word for 3 fucking years. I'm ready to leave. Heaven's Word is a nice place to be, though. Yeah, but I've been in it for 3 years. 3 years of MSQ. 3 years, Chad. Sweet Jesus. In fact, here, I'm kind of curious. Playtime. I've been playing this game for an unfathomable 6 days, 23 hours, and 1 minute. Unfathomable. And I'm still on fucking Heaven's Word. I've had this character since 2013, and I put 6 days into it. Jesus, and I'm not completely content done? I'm almost 7 days, Chad. Almost 7 days, and I haven't completed every single piece of content and leveled up every job in this godforsaken game? What the fuck? I think it's disgusting, right? Which fucking content there is. I should have done everything. Oh shit, they died on his way here. I should have done everything. Nice double goggles.
All right. Got a decent one in today.
Hey man, there's some guys, they're bad. They're like us, but they're bad.
Yeah, what, going on 2 hours almost? So yeah. That's all I got in me for the day. You know, got schedules and things like that to keep. So much fun, right? Not that I would rather be doing this at all, right? So anyways, yeah, I got some grip stuff, some scope stuff, some banana clip stuff. Super interesting. Again, you start playing plug and play with all these pieces, you know? So I gotta admit though, there's less so like what I'm really liking is all the textures and things, all the like little creations and machinations of everything, like the wood clips, extended wood clip with a metal wrap around it, with metal with the tape around it, just bare metal, and then the Tommy gun roll barrel over here or whatever, extra ammo. Like I'm liking the textures of everything. But I have to admit, man, nothing still has captured my imagination more than when I was still working on the handguns, man. The submachine guns were all right, but there wasn't too much craziness to them. And same thing with the assault rifles. As far as like working on this part and getting a bunch of different pieces for here, like I can't just separate the handle and then there's multiple versions of this. This seems to be the main aspect of what this weapon is, and then everything else is just an attachment towards that. And yeah, that's I mean, it's an interesting concept. I look forward to like working on more, but you know, just to get those designs down and understand the differences and or see the differences. And you know, from this gun to that gun, I'm sure the differences are more internal in what they do and the size bullets that they fit, but I'm not like really worried about all that. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this one. I'm just going to put a few stocks on this on the next stream, and then hopefully start the next round of assault rifles, man. Let's see, what is it? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't even know if these weapons are listed with the correct names. I'm sure they're probably not. Anyways, I'm G Mr. Drew at G Mr. Drew on all socials. Follow, like, and subscribe. gmrdrew.art, my website. Go check it out. You can see anything, everything that I've ever worked on for the most part. And yeah, man. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Peace.